Hello, I'm Tanya.
And I'm David.
And we are Outside by Side.
This weekend, we are at Goliad State Park in Goliad, Texas.
Come check out this amazing historical state park with a phenomenal mission that has so much history. We want to take you along. It's been raining this weekend, but rain hasn't stopped us, so come check it out.
Thank you for watching.
Look at that view.
Goliad State Park and Historic Site is a Texas state park located along the San Antonio River on the southern edge of Goliad, Texas, which sits on land that covers over 100 years of early Texas history.
Native Americans, Spanish explorers, missionaries, Texian soldiers, and early settlers walked this land, which is now Goliad State Park and Historic Site in southeast Texas.
In addition to restoring the mission building, the CCC workers, which is a civilian conservation corps, worked on the current park headquarters, which was in a museum. They built furniture, picnic tables, and made road improvements as well. We are at the Karankawa camping area. There are 20 campsites with full hookups. They're all pull-throughs. They all have 50, 30, and 20 amp service. As you can see, we have a pretty good size area here.
We wanted to show you the Karankawa campsite. It's really interesting how they got the name. This campsite was named after a group of people called the Karankawas. They were masters of the marine, coastal, and wetland environments along the Texas Gulf Coast. They brought with them a distinctive breed of small dogs, and the dogs were so characteristic that the word Karankawa is believed to mean dog raisers. The bathrooms here are very nice. You have 3 stalls, really clean, well-maintained bathrooms. The showers are very, very clean. If you're tent camping, these come in handy.
So the park also has 5 screened-in shelters. They're just screens. They don't have windows to block the weather, the cold weather. They do have electric and water if you wanted to have lights or a heater. That will help also.
Purchased by the city and county of Goliad in 1930, the mission area became a state park in 1931. The Goliad State Park Commission and University of Texas initiated archaeological investigations at the site. In 1935, the National Park Service resumed this work and used the CCC, which is the Civilian Conservation Corps, labor to excavate site remains and artifacts to reconstruct 3 of the major mission buildings. Restoration work ended with the termination of the CCC in 1941.
Mission Nuestra Señora del Espíritu Santo de Zúñiga, also known as Aranima Mission or Mission La Bahia, was a Roman Catholic mission established by Spain in 1722 to convert native Karankawa Indians to Christianity. Together with its nearby military fortress, the mission upheld Spanish territorial claims in the New World against encroachment from France.
Mission Espíritu Santo was one of Texas' first great cattle ranches. The mission owned almost 1.5 million acres between San Antonio and Guadalupe rivers, which is about the size of Delaware.
The first people to live in South Texas arrived over 10,000 years ago. Between that time and the arrival of the Spanish, 500 generations of families thrived. Nearly all of these groups got their food by hunting game and gathering plants. They were primarily nomadic, which required frequent travel from one place to the next. They had very little need for permanent housing and carried few possessions. They displayed a great diversity of language and culture.
The mission facilities inside surrounding stone walls included rooms to house the priests and the Indian families, workrooms, and a separately located forge.
Meet Cullen.
6-year-old Irish Wolfhound who's currently at about 185 pounds.
Wow.
He was 200.
Oh. Hi, Cullen.
He's losing some weight,
Hi, Cullen.
which is good because
Beautiful. You don't see that every day.
no.
This is the Cardinal's Haven's blind. There's over 900 species of birds in the U.S., and Texas has 600 of those. This is one of the first bird watching blinds we've ever been to that actually has birds.
Cardinals.
This is the Hickory's camping area. It's basically a big, large square parking lot. It has RV camping with electric and water hookups, tent camping in the back with water only, and on the other side there's more RV sites. It does offer a bathroom with showers and a dump station.
One of the cool things we really love about small towns is going to restaurants. We have found the most amazing restaurants in small towns. We are at the Impresario in Goliad. Let's review it together. Did I mention that the service is impeccable when you go to small town restaurants?
David got steak. How is it? Is it delicious? Amazing. And these potatoes, they're German potatoes and they're phenomenal. I have Jennifer and Sammy with us. They are a husband and wife team. They are the owners. And we had such an amazing meal, and we heard their testimony, and we wanted to share this in our video because it's so amazing what they're doing here in Goliad.
I just want to say thank you to Goliad for receiving us.
Yes.
They love coming in. We love to have them. I was sharing our name. We believe that God blessed us with this name. We asked for the perfect name, and He gave it to us. It's the Waterwell Cafe. It's based on the Samaritan woman at the well. She was married 5 times. 5 times she was divorced. She was living with a man that wasn't her husband, but yet Jesus made it a point to meet her there that special day. So as He was there waiting for her, and here she came. We just want people to know that here at the Waterwell Cafe, it doesn't matter what your past is like. It doesn't matter where you're at right now in life. Jesus is willing to meet you right where you're at. And if you're open and willing, He's always ready. So we just want to thank Goliad for receiving us with open arms. And we'd like to invite everyone passing by or just living here in town to come on in and join in this atmosphere that we create every day. We just want to thank God for loving us, loving you, and providing a place where we can all be together.
We believe that this is God's place. He's our provider. He's our Jehovah Jireh. We know that what He's doing in us, it's going to reflect on everybody else. It's a ripple effect because He's preparing His bride, you know. And we are the church. We outreach the lost. We give meals out to people that have nothing to eat. We let people come in here that probably no one else will let in, and we love on them where they're at. We serve them. Eventually, we plan to expand, and we want to be able to have employees that maybe are coming from jail or coming from prison, and they're going to need a job, and we want to be able to host them, build them up, and give them a second chance at life. You know?
We really enjoyed the time we got to spend with Jennifer and Sammy. Come to the Waterwell Cafe, get inspired, drop off your prayer requests, and have an amazing meal. The sun finally came out, so we're able to hike.
So this trailhead just happens to come out at campsite 11 right where we're camping. So that's nice.
Yep.
The mission became the first large cattle ranch in Texas with nearly 40,000 free-roaming cattle at the height of production in about 1778. The large herds of Texas Longhorns and Mustangs were cared for by the Vaquero Indians from the mission.
This kiln was used by the CCC to fire thousands of floor tiles used in the restoration of Mission Espíritu Santo and used to burn stone to create lime mortar, which was an essential element in the creation of walls.
Thank you for joining us on our great weekend at Goliad State Park.
If you've been to this beautiful state park, let us know what you like best.
Thank you for watching.
Have a wonderful weekend.
Bye.
Bye.